Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to have you here today. Today, we're going to explore mitigating bias in AI, focusing on tools and techniques developed by Osaretin Agbonavbare. This presentation will cover key strategies to identify and reduce bias in artificial intelligence systems. We'll look at practical methods you can apply and discuss the importance of responsible AI development. So, let's get started and dive into how we can make AI fairer and more reliable. Let's take a closer look at how we can effectively mitigate bias in AI. On this slide, we're highlighting a comprehensive strategy that brings together several key elements. First, data diversity is crucial. By ensuring our data sources are varied and representative, we help prevent the AI from developing skewed or unfair patterns. Next, technical rigor involves applying robust methodologies and testing to catch and reduce biases during development. And finally, ethical oversight serves as a guiding framework, making sure that fairness and social responsibility remain at the heart of our AI systems. When we combine these approaches, we create fairer, more trustworthy AI that aligns with our broader goals of responsible innovation and societal benefit. This integrated strategy is essential for building AI that not only performs well, but also upholds our values. Now, let's talk about the importance of using diverse and representative data when training our models. It's crucial that we focus on inclusive African datasets, because this ensures that the models are actually learning from the real-world diversity across the continent. We want to make sure that different genders, ethnicities, and languages are all fairly represented. This way, the AI can serve and support all communities effectively. Additionally, it's important to actively address any historical underrepresentation or imbalances that have existed in data collection. By doing so, we're not just creating more accurate models, but also promoting fairness and equity. When we prioritize diverse and balanced data, we're taking a significant step toward building AI systems that truly reflect the rich diversity of Africa. This connects directly to our overall goal of developing responsible and inclusive technology that benefits everyone. Now, let's dive into the core of fairness metrics and how we evaluate them. When assessing fairness, we often use specific measures like demographic parity, equalized odds, and calibration. Each of these helps us understand different aspects of how our model performs across diverse groups. For example, demographic parity looks at whether different groups receive similar positive outcomes, while equalized odds considers whether true positive and false positive rates are balanced across groups. Calibration, on the other hand, checks if predicted probabilities truly reflect the actual likelihoods within each group. It's crucial to evaluate these metrics across multiple demographic groups, because a model that appears fair overall might still be biased for specific populations. This is why tailored assessments are so important. They help us identify where disparities exist. Finally, remember that choosing the right metrics depends heavily on the specific use case and context. What's appropriate for a loan approval system might differ from what's needed in a healthcare setting. So, understanding these nuances allows us to develop models that are fair and trustworthy in real-world applications. Now, let's look at some essential bias detection tools that can really help us build fairer AI systems. First up is data auditing. This involves thoroughly examining our training and testing data to identify any biases that might be lurking beneath the surface. It's like giving our data a health check to ensure it's balanced and representative before it even reaches the model. Next, we have fairness audits. These are regular, team-based reviews of our models in action. Think of it as a periodic checkup to see if our model's decisions are fair across different groups or scenarios. It's important because bias can creep in over time, and continuous monitoring helps us catch and address it early. Finally, there's Explainable AI, or XAI. This is all about making our model's decisions transparent and understandable. By using techniques like feature importance and counterfactual explanations, we can see which factors influenced a particular outcome. This not only builds trust, but also helps us identify any unintended biases embedded in the model's reasoning. Together, these tools form a robust framework for detecting and mitigating bias. which is crucial for developing AI that is fair, trustworthy, and aligned with our overall goal of responsible AI development. Now, let's take a look at some key bias mitigation techniques that can really help us build fairer models. First up is data preprocessing. This involves cleaning the data to remove errors, rebalancing it to ensure all groups are fairly represented, and normalizing features so they're on a comparable scale. Essentially, it's about setting a solid, unbiased foundation before training the model. Next, we have fairness-aware algorithms. These are designed to optimize not just for accuracy, but also for equity. They incorporate fairness constraints directly into the learning process, helping ensure that the model's decisions don't unfairly favor or disadvantage certain groups. Then there's regularization and fair loss functions. Regularization techniques can help reduce overfitting, but specific fair loss functions go a step further. They penalize biased outcomes, encouraging the model to treat all groups more equitably. Finally, adversarial debiasing offers a powerful approach. It works by training the model to minimize bias through an adversarial process, effectively making it harder for the model to distinguish or exploit protected attributes, all without sacrificing overall accuracy. Together, these techniques form a toolkit that allows us to proactively address bias at different stages of model development, reinforcing our commitment to fairness throughout the process. Now, let's talk about the importance of continuous monitoring and human oversight after an AI system has been deployed. It's not enough to just launch and forget. Ongoing audits are crucial to ensure the system continues to perform as intended over time. We need to regularly check how the AI is doing in the real world, paying attention to different subgroups to identify any unexpected biases or disparities. Maintaining human-in-the-loop systems is also essential, especially when it comes to making critical decisions. Human oversight adds a layer of accountability and judgment that AI alone can't provide. And finally, we must commit to ethical review processes that evaluate the AI's performance periodically. This helps us stay aligned with ethical standards and societal values as the technology evolves. Overall, this ongoing oversight ensures that AI remains trustworthy, fair, and aligned with our goals, supporting responsible innovation and protecting users along the way. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize that finding a responsible path to fair AI is essential for creating meaningful impact. Osaretin Agbonavbare advocates for an approach that combines ethical and inclusive development, meaning we build AI systems that respect diverse perspectives and promote fairness for all. It's also crucial to maintain technical rigor when evaluating fairness. We need robust methods to ensure our AI models are truly equitable, not just superficially so. This involves continuous testing and refinement to catch biases and improve performance over time. Furthermore, real-world equity requires ongoing effort. AI should adapt and evolve based on real-world feedback, making sure it remains fair and relevant in dynamic environments. Ultimately, the goal is trustworthy AI, tech that people can rely on, especially across Africa's diverse populations. Trust is built through transparency, accountability, and a genuine commitment to fairness at every step. All of these points tie back to our overarching theme. Responsible AI development isn't a one-time effort but a continuous journey, one that requires dedication, ethical integrity, and a deep understanding of the communities we serve.